Hello and welcome to the Title I annual meeting for the Roselle Public School District for the school year 2021 and 2022. I'm Bill Jones, the Title I Basic Skills Supervisor. This meeting is being held virtually this school year due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. So what is Title I? Title I Part A is a federal program that provides money to assist schools with a high percentage of students from low-income families to help ensure that all children meet challenging state academic standards. So we want our students to master the New Jersey Student Learning Standards and also do well on those high-stakes tests, the state tests that come up towards the end of the school year. And how do we decide how Roselle is going to use the Title I funds? Well, our first step is that we analyze our latest academic, social, emotional, and attendance data. And then from there, looking at that data, we determine the areas of greatest need. And then we look for barriers that prevented our students from making the achievement they needed to master those standards. Then our last step is to develop goals for each of the schools based on that academic, social, emotional, and attendance data. So the Title I allocations, and this is important to note, the allocations are calculated based on the poverty rate within the school district. And this is all based on census data that comes out every 10 years. However, the Title I services that the Roselle schools offer are based on student need. Therefore, a student may come from a more affluent household, but because of their academic, social, emotional, and attendance needs, they may receive Title I services. So it's not based on household income, it's based on student need. And it's important to note that the Roselle School District operates a school-wide program, a Title I school-wide program. And we've been doing this since July 2017. Students in all Roselle schools are considered Title I students and are eligible for Title I services. That enables us to offer a wide range of services for our students. So we could offer programs for our gifted and talented students, as well as our struggling academically at-risk students, our basic skills students. So Roselle's Title I funds amounted to $839,668 for the 2021-2022 school year. And as I said previously, that allocation is based on the poverty rate in the Roselle School District. So some of the Title I services we are able to offer to our students. We have a roster of supplemental teachers. These are Title I BSI teachers in each of our schools. And they do a push-in, pull-out support program where they support the classroom teachers with mostly the students who are struggling, the academically at-risk students who are having a difficult time mastering those student learning standards. We also have instructional coaches in the district, and they work with the teachers to try to improve their classroom practice, their pedagogy. We also offer intervention classes at our middle, junior high, and high school levels. These classes are the Read 180 and Math 180 classes. Students take these classes in addition to their core language arts and math classes. These are additional classes to help boost their reading and math skills. Title I also offers extended day programs, such as Before the Bell and After the Bell. We have a host of programs in all 7 schools. We also offer a number of summer programs for grades K to 12. And throughout the school year, we offer parent programs that aim to help parents help their children with their academic progress. Roselle's Title I funds also have a Title I parent involvement component. And this year, for this 20 2021-2022 school year, we've set aside $8,397 for parent programs. And oftentimes these funds are used for information sessions on Schoology, Genesis parent training sessions, NJSLA information sessions, that's the state test. We also have a family resource night, and we provide parent information materials at these events as well. And we know that parent involvement has more impact on student achievement than any other factor. Parents, the more you are involved, the better the outcome is, the academic outcome is for your child. So what can you do as a parent, as an interested parent? The first thing you can do is encourage attendance. Let your child know that school is important by making sure that she or he is in school and on time every day, because every day counts. You can also use the parent portal on the Genesis Student Information System to stay informed of your child's grades, their attendance, their assignments, and their behavior. And another important thing is communicate with your child's teacher. Email your child's teacher. Find out how your child is doing on a regular basis. You can also help by attending parent events that are scheduled for your student's school and in the school district overall. We will make a difference, and that's what this is all based on. Title I, we want to make a difference in your child's life. We want to make them successful so they can go on to college, work, and be successful in life in general. That is. And we want to thank you for being part of our school family. Remember, we are here for you. Again, here is some of my contact information. My name is William Jones, Bill Jones. I'm the Title I BSI Supervisor for the school district. You could reach me through email by writing title1@roselleschools.org. Thanks again for viewing this video, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome again to our virtual parent meeting. My name is Daryl Wayner, and I am the bilingual ESL, which is English as a Second Language, District Supervisor for the Roselle Public Schools. I'm here to tell you a little bit about our programs, our students, and our staff. Recently, an ESL teacher from our department, in her own words, summed up beautifully our philosophy when she said, "I am humbled to teach ESL. I will be the voice for my students that cannot clearly communicate their thoughts. I will show strength and kindness where it is needed to all. My goal is creating a safe place where negative shadows will not follow." Let me explain how you get into the ESL program. Eligibility for English as a Second Language is decided by the Roselle ESL department. Eligibility for ESL is based on the following criteria: arrival to the United States from a country where English is not the first language, the home language survey and testing for new students, access for ELS, which is the state-mandated English proficiency test. We look at the results from the previous school year, the grade point average, content area teacher recommendation, that's the classroom teacher, participation in an ESL program in another school district if the student is coming from a different district, and the New Jersey Student Learning Assessment test results. I will now explain how you exit the ESL program. Exit from ESL is decided through multiple criteria, including the English as a second language and classroom teacher recommendation, report card grades, the score on the NJSLA test, iReady test results, DRAs, and the Access for L's score reports. We don't want a child leaving our program when they still need help. Let me tell you about the programs we have for bilingual and ESL in the district. At the Kindergarten Success Academy, we have a bilingual Spanish-English classroom where students are instructed in Spanish at the beginning of the year, and we transition at the mid-year to all English. In addition, we have ESL instruction in mainstream classrooms. In grades 1 through 4, at Harrison Elementary School, which is our magnet bilingual school, we have bilingual classes, Spanish and English, and also ESL classrooms and instruction. At Washington Elementary School, we have ESL instruction only. There is no bilingual class. At Dr. Charles C. Polk Elementary School, we also have ESL instruction only, no bilingual classes. As I said, the bilingual classes are over at Harrison School. At L.V. Moore Middle School, we have a newcomers class with a bilingual teacher, and ESL instruction is given in general education classrooms for students who do not need the newcomers class. At Grace Worlday Junior High School, we also have a newcomers class, and we have sheltered instruction in English and in math. At Abraham Clark High School, our ESL students in grades 9 through 12 are placed in the appropriate double period ESL level classes, with the exception of level 4 students who receive one class of ESL instruction and one class of college prep English at the appropriate grade level. Students at proficiency levels 1 and 2 will be recommended for sheltered content level classes. Students with low literacy and math levels in their first languages will be placed in sheltered math and or reading classes. You may ask, what are we doing to help our English language learners and families? We're doing a lot. At Harrison Elementary, we have a tutoring program and also a parent program to help with homework. At Leonard V. Moore Middle School, we have a Reading Now Before and After the Bell program to help students with their literacy and with their math. At Grace Worlday, we have a Reading Now Before and After the Bell program and tutoring where students can receive help before the bell, at lunchtime, or after the bell. At Abraham Clark High School, we have innovative Reading Now Before and After the Bell programs and tutoring, where students get help in literacy, in reading, writing, and math. We feel it's very important for all our teachers in the district to have proper training to work with ESL students. So there's a lot of teacher professional development. The ESL department also runs a summer program for our students. We're very proud to have a parent advisory group so that we know what the parents need, what they're thinking, and what the community, how we can help the community. There are also parent ESL classes to help learn English through the 21st Century program. I want to thank you for listening to the presentation about the bilingual ESL department. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me, Ms. Wayner, at my telephone, at my email. You could also go to the district webpage and click on departments and click on the bilingual department. I thank you again and have a wonderful year.
Good evening and welcome to the Roselle Public Schools Virtual Parent Night, featuring information about our Gifted and Talented program. My name is Mary Ellen Moffett and I am the Roselle Gifted and Talented Coordinator, grades K through 12. You may find out more information about our program on our website at www.roselleschools.org, or you may email me directly at mmoffett@roselleschools.org. Let's start with the definition of a gifted child. According to the National Association for Gifted Children, a gifted person is someone who shows or has the potential for showing an exceptional level of performance in one or more areas of expression. The NJDOE, or the New Jersey Department of Education, has a bit of a different definition of a gifted child. The NJDOE's definition states that a gifted child or children are those students who possess or demonstrate high levels of ability in one or more content area when compared to their chronological peers in the local district, and who require modification of their educational program if they are to achieve in accordance with their abilities or capabilities. The most important piece of this statement is that students in New Jersey, in Roselle, must be compared to their chronological peers in the local district. In other words, when we do our screening, we compare our students with students in Roselle only. We do not compare them against a national norm, nor a district that is near us or even far from us. We take our highest performing students in Roselle, and then we meet their needs through modifications of educational programming so that they may succeed. This year, New Jersey has passed a Strengthening Gifted and Talented Act, and it is really pulling together all the pieces for gifted across the state. Each year, we must now submit a report to the state about our gifted and talented continuum of services, policies, and procedures implemented throughout the district, and the professional development opportunities that we will be offering for teachers, staff, school leaders, and parents. This is our first, about the educational development and needs of gifted students. The Roselle Gifted and Talented program is designed to meet the district's most able learners, starting in grade kindergarten and continuing straight through grade 12. This program provides a continuum of services, meaning that we provide various different types of programming and various different types of program settings in order to meet the needs of our identified students so that they can develop all the necessary skills and strategies that they will need to become productive citizens. The ongoing screening process provides equal access to all students, including special needs, English language learners, and students with 504 plans. The program offers services of individual, small group, entire class, and school-wide programming. The educational settings include pull-out, push-in, subject-specific honors classes, advanced placement classes, school-wide enrichment events, after-school robotics and coding, and summer program options. The Roselle Gifted and Talented program is steeped in the NJSLS. The NJSLS is actually the New Jersey Student Learning Standards, and every program component is based upon these standards. Our activities are either accelerated, enriched, or a combination of both, and our instructional strategies include modification in content, process, products, and learning environments. Our program is quite modified due to COVID. The program that we have this year is a combination of pull-out and push-in, where the students are pulled from the classroom to meet with the G&T teacher. But in addition, the G&T teacher pushes in or goes into all 3rd and 4th grade classes to provide small group and full class support to those classroom teachers. Once a student gets to grade 5, in other words, once they enter Leonard V. Moore School and continuing on through grade 8, so 5, 6, 7, and 8 at Leonard V. Moore and Grace Wilday Junior High School, the G&T program changes a bit and services G&T students through honors classes. These honors classes take place every single day, and the students travel together as a cohort. There are 2 G&T tiers in math and 2 or 3 tiers in language arts, and the students are grouped according to their math and or language arts screening, of which we use a multiple criteria process. Besides accelerated learning, students in grade 7 math will take pre-algebra rather than general math, and the grade 8 students will take Algebra 1. In addition to these honors classes, there are various after-school programs and Union County problem-solving convocations which the children participate in. We have worked very hard to create a program at Abraham Clark High School. We've created what is called a continuum of services as recommended by the New Jersey Department of Education. A continuum of services means that we offer many different types of programming options. For example, we meet the needs of our highly able students in individual subject areas through advanced placement and honors courses. After school, we have clubs, we have enrichment classes, there are contests and field trips. The G&T program at the high school continues to grow and expand each and every year. A word about kindergarten. The NJDOE requires all gifted and talented programs in New Jersey to begin in kindergarten and continue through grade 12. To that end, our G&T teacher pushes into every classroom at the Kindergarten Success Academy and teaches 4 separate G&T lessons to the classes. The lessons are based on a program called Quirkles, and Quirkles has met with much success in our kindergarten and grade 1 classes. It is a hands-on science literacy-based program that allows our children higher level thinking skills and hands-on science experiments. In January and February, the mandatory screening takes place as required by the DOE. In February and June, those students identified as G&T are pulled from the classroom to receive small group instruction once a week for 60 minutes with the G&T teacher. Our screening process includes a screening pool in grade K through 4. We will screen any child that is recommended by any parent, teacher, staff, fellow students, and also any student exceeding expectations on the NJSLA. We do a universal screening, meaning we screen every child in grades at the end of grade 4 through the end of grade 7 for placement in classes in grades 5 through 8. Our ongoing screening uses multiple criteria and local norms, and we use the cognitive abilities test scores in verbal and quantitative, NJSLA scores when available, iReady scores, report card grades, teacher recommendation. Honors classes and advanced placement criteria exist for grades 9 through 12. A word about differentiated instruction. Gifted students are gifted all the time, not just while they're with the G&T teacher. Classroom work can and should be differentiated for your child if they feel that their needs are not being met. Differentiation does not mean more, it means different. Why some G&T students do not score well on tests. There are a number of reasons, but there are 4 that are really the most prevalent. One is a student may be writing or keyboarding too slowly. Two, they could be a perfectionist, and we call it erasure madness or delete madness, where they keep changing their mind because they think they can do better. There's the non-mastery of basic math facts. Basic math facts should come from the same part of the brain that sight vocabulary comes from, and they should recall and know those facts immediately without any thinking. The other problem is if a child reads too slow. That's why it's important to have your child read every single night. Gifted underachievement. Underachievement usually begins in elementary and peaks in middle and junior high school. If the issue is not addressed by the end of grade 8, research shows that it's almost impossible to reverse the trend in high school. Underachieving students often don't want to study, don't know how to study because they never did before. They don't want anyone to know they're struggling, and they avoid risks by opting out of advanced coursework. Union County G&T problem-solving convocations are created by G&T coordinators across Union County. We have convocations for our students beginning in grade 2 and continuing through grade 8. And we network our students with fellow G&T students from Elizabeth, Cranford, Linden, Rahway, Roselle, and Union. We also have a wonderful partnership with Johns Hopkins University Center for Talented Youth, where Johns Hopkins travels from Baltimore to test those students who are interested. And each year, we have at least 10 students going away for 3-week residential college courses across the country, sometimes flying out as far as California, starting in grade 5. We also have students taking rigorous online courses sponsored by Johns Hopkins University. Just to show a few pictures, again, here's our information on Johns Hopkins. Grade 2, our visual perception convocation, children making geodes out of gumdrops. Our grade 3 brain bowl convocation, estimation station. Structure building. Grade 4 think tank, creating a company and an invention to market. Gallery walk. Environmental summit in grade 5. And remember, this affords our children the opportunity to work with students that they've never met before. Grade 6 is a forensic science mystery of the Felix, where we set up a crime scene at Union County College and the children go into labs and do 10 experiments to figure out who done it. The gentleman in the bottom left-hand corner is actually an FBI agent who comes to help every year. Again, finding fingerprints. Grade 7 is Game On, where the children are given 1 hour to create an original game according to a theme that they are assigned. And then the afternoon, they have to go into the different classrooms at the college and play each other's games, critique it, and follow the directions that the students have created. Not an easy feat. Here's one of the game boards. I believe that this is Harry Potter. Grade 8 is a mental marathon, and it's all engineering concepts where balloons are suspended and they have to create a transport balloon for a different set of points to get balloons down from the ceiling. And also creating structures out of different straws and masking tape to hold books. Buehler Space Center for grade 6, we fly a simulated mission to the moon. Your students working robotics in the lunar module. Ground control, accepting the information that the students are sending back from space. Taking vital signs of our astronauts. Here's our robotics team. I think this was our very first robotics competition. District spelling bees, we start off in the buildings and go straight through district-wide. The Gifted and Talented program has created and hosts mental math bees in grades 3, 4, and this year, grade 5 as well. Mental math bees are set up on the same premise as a spelling bee. but instead of spelling words, students have to solve math problems without the use of paper and pencil. It all has to be done in their head. These contests are difficult, they're creative, and extremely popular. Each year, Roselle Public Schools has hosted an event called Breakfast of Champions. Breakfast of Champions celebrates those students who achieved straight A's or distinguished honors for the entire school year. Due to COVID, it was not possible for us to host this event last year or this year. Because of that, Dr. Fisher, our superintendent, created the Superintendent's Academic Champion Award. The Superintendent's Academic Champion Award consists of a medal, a certificate, an engraved pen that the superintendent gives to each child who achieved straight A's for the entire marking period. Hopefully, next year, we will be back at Kean University celebrating our Breakfast of Champions. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. Again, my name is Mary Ellen Moffett, and my door is always open to you. If you would like to reach out to me via email, my email address is mmoffett@roselleschools.org. Thanks again. Have a wonderful evening, and please reach out with any questions or if you need any further information about the Roselle Gifted and Talented program.
Hello, my name is Dr. Potch, Program Director for the 21st Century Community Learning Center After School Program. And this is our Parent Engagement Informational Session video. We hope you enjoy the information that we shall share in this presentation. We believe, as did Megan Carrion, that art education is critical for helping students develop creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving abilities. This is what we seek to drive out of our children as we perform in this, our 21st Century After-School program. We are in our 4th year of a 5-year federal after-school competitive grant. Each year, upon submitting the necessary documents, we are awarded $549,270 to operate the program. This year, in 2022, we were awarded an additional $100,000 to further implement our academic and enrichment program. What does research say about 21st century after-school programs? It says that it helps kids learn and grow academically, keep children and teenagers safe during out-of-school hours, and it supports families to balance work and home. Students in our program participate in hands-on learning, discover new interests, and receive nutritional hot meals and have a chance to be physically active while engaging in academic learning. The goals for our 21st century program is to bring a transformational moment educationally, emotionally, and personally to every child so they learn more about the arts. We ensure that every child will have a fair, equal, and significant opportunity to obtain high-quality education through a creative art integration program, while also meeting the challenges of our state standards and assessments. We service 4 of our 7 district schools: Leonard V. Moore Middle School, Dr. Charles C. Polk Elementary, Harrison Elementary, and Washington Elementary Schools. We service 350 students in our program. The program is free, in operation Monday through Fridays from 3:15 to 6:15 daily, in which our students also receive a hot, delicious meal every day. We partner with different agencies throughout our state to help implement our program: the New Jersey Performing Arts Center, the Roselle Public Library, and Playworks Incorporated bring the activities to help our students learn art integration and to perform well. Here is a video of some snippets of what our children have learned by participating in the Roselle 21st Century Art Integration Program. We hope that you have enjoyed this presentation of the 21st Century Parent Engagement Information Session. If you have any questions, please feel free to call the 21st Century office, and we will be here to answer any questions you may have. And again, thank you for joining us on tonight.